Greetings, Guardians. This is the Insane One here, back once again with another Destiny 2 Episode 3 Heresy Act 1 Part 3 gameplay. That's a lot to say. And I'm not going to do any more intros for a while, at least intro recaps for a while, because I'm like far behind, worse than I've ever been, at least for Destiny videos and everything like that. So without wasting my time, let's just jump onto this Heresy action. Right here. Oh man. This? Oh, yeah. So mission. Okay. So what's this? All right, I can purchase. Actually no. Never mind. I forgot I was saving up. I got like 2 left. That's crazy. That's how much I've been doing this shit. This might be the last week. If so, good. Give me a chance. Hopefully I don't gotta do. She just gonna spawn in, right? She's gonna spawn in, right? The fuck is she? It's not the. It's not the. You're dead.
Come, Slayer of Oryx. I have words for you.
Get out of here. Just don't for them. I guess. How many streakers do you got? What the hell? What? He's teleporting. Why didn't you climb him? Bro, wasn't them teleporting? Bro, make up your mind. You're gonna be at the top or nowhere. Oh, man. Dang. did. I gotta kill the enemies around here. What? Oh, that's the, what's it called? What's it do? Oh. I can find you outside the planet? Or outside the dreadnought? What the fuck is that cover? What is this symbol? Another one? Because apparently am I supposed to summon the bitch? Finally. Run now. You were so cocky with your immortality. Now all of a sudden, now that you get your ass kicked, you want to start running and shit. Okay.
Hey, pick up. You're running with me on this hack job.
Why are you just now talking?
Up. You're running with me on this hack job. You know how Hive computers work? Biotech. Your good-for-nothing ghost buddy can't crack that code. But I figured it out, thanks to a few friends in low places. Some graves. And Osiris gave me a few tips. Sounds like he's got experience. Weird dude. All we need is a few bloody stumps. Forwarding your first target, killer. Listen, I heard what you've been hearing on the Dreadnought. But I've seen more eldritch nonsense in the last few days than all my years with the Taken. Whispers in the dark. From the deep, that ain't her. If Eris was still alive, we'd know. Let it die.
Well, you just now decided to talk when I flew. So I guess your audio's still stupid, huh? I was sitting at orbit for a little bit, and nobody started talking until I started flying to the destination. You finally had me do a mission now. Is anybody gonna talk before I go anywhere? Guardian, we've been on the back foot trying to keep the anchors from forming. We can't disable them, but we can stop their inversion pulse. That'll buy us some time. See you on the Dreadnought. It's nice to know that. It's nice to know. I forgot to mention that this is my second attempt trying to record this. I didn't even get a chance to get the first attempt. I didn't even get a chance. Guardian, make your way to the Hall of Souls and decoup the inversion anchor. Is that what I meant? I'll meet you there. We'll put a stop to this. Don't rile up the Taken. It's important that we keep element of surprise. But yeah, my first attempt at recording this, I couldn't make it past the title screen. I guess for some reason Destiny 2 was down for an entire day, and that was on a Wednesday after the weekly reset. So my thought process was that they were going to fix the audio. Nope, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Why the fuck the servers were down? And the crazy part is they didn't even Bungie or Destiny the game didn't make any post about it. Like they didn't post any news stating about what was going on and what they were trying to fix. It was just radio silence throughout the entire day from them. So I was thinking it was just me, but then I also asked Delta, and he was like he's also experiencing the same thing. For not following up to take it because it's been right here. But so yeah, so it's crazy throughout that entire day of Destiny being down. One of the things that they're gonna fix her audio so that way it could be helpful for the story. Nope. I guess they're still worried about making sure that they keep their Star Wars crossover. They probably updated that to make sure it wasn't buggy. Whatever. This literally the performance issues for this whole thing is terrible.
Guardian, you have what you need. Hive systems are disgusting, but effective. The Dreadnought's power is immense, but we can break its hold over its own weapons and turn it against itself. Disconnecting the aversion anchors will stop them from dragging us all into the Ascendant Plane. Show the Taken who's in control.
That's what you came here to say? You couldn't have just said that on the comments? It's left wizard hand. Oh, is that what I've been collecting? Their hands? I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't care. I just want this shit to be over with. Like this whole episode after, like, they were y'all turned what could have been good episode into just irritation, all because of the amount of like I would say bugs, but more so audio issues and everything like that. Because granted, it's more so on me, but since I don't really watch videos based around like what's the news of what's to come with the.
You trespass on my throne.
He didn't even say no, but okay. But anyway, I don't really watch the news for Destiny, like what's going on for what's to come for the next episode or expansion or season. Pause. So because I don't want to deal with spoilers, because they can't keep it to themselves for a change, because they always have to spoil something so that way it gets people to play their episode, season, or expansion. So that's the reason why I didn't know, which is why it irritated me where they switched back to weekly story rather than it being complete an act in one sitting and then wait for the next one. I mean, granted, I know that I had some of my disagreements with completing an entire act in one sitting because if I'm correct, I said it in the video. Like my thought process was that it felt like it was a rip-off of people's money because the actors felt too short and everything like that. But the good thing about completing an entire act in one sitting was that I don't have to keep rushing for each week to do to record each week's story. It can't be. What, Eris? She's back? She came back from her throne world? Or Zeeble Wrath's throne world? Why did you say
I am the Taken King, the first navigator. I rise from the deep.
That's what makes did she say that? Who's saying? Okay, so Zeeble Wrath, Brother King, my navigator, your return to us.
Zeeble Wrath, what has become of our war?
You were slain by a warrior of the sky. They stand before you.
Slain?
Sadly, yes, Elder Brother. You're just the memory of a dead god. The sword you always wanted to become.
I only just mantled myself by the death of Akka. Carved my throne from the worm's corpse.
Oh, the form shall revive upon the death of your killer.
If I am destroyed, then I deserve extinction. My heir, my killer. Step forward.
Stop acting like children, the both of you. We are finally free to create new paths for ourselves.
No, I will not let you abandon us again. Awkward silence because I didn't read it like they want me to. There was no sound. What the fuck is this episode? Bro, what the fuck? Am I supposed to run? This isn't possible. We need to regroup. Get out of there. Okay, yeah. So I am supposed to run. There's a whole fucking time where there's eyeballs looking at me. Like, bro, what is this episode? What is this act?
Sharpen their knives, that their lie may become my logic's truth.
Go. I didn't even get a chance to read what Evil Wrath said because I was too busy trying to run, because I can't read and run at the same time because I'm too busy trying to make sure I don't run into an enemy or fall off the motherfucking cliff. Somebody needs to fix something. This shit is wild. This has gone too far. And everything like, the crazy part is I paid for this. Like, this shit is not okay. Thanks for pushing me off, bitch. How does an ogre shooting me stop me from jumping, bro? Wow. Oh, okay, so since I died and had to restart from the beginning of the first chase, Zuba Wrath said she was going to avenge her brother and everything like that, so would have been nice to actually hear her say that. Is that my ship? Or has the darkness come to save me? Thanks for pushing me, you dumb bitch. That's what you were supposed to do last time, but apparently you stopped my jumping. Oh, okay, so abrupt just brought me to orbit, okay. Dude, this... Wow. Boy goes...
Figured I owed you an explanation before I went dark. I'll make it quick.
You leaving?
I tried to find a way to bring her back. Don't ask me what I did, but it didn't work. So I thought to myself, hey, I got what I always got. What's left for me anyway? Nothing. Knew it'd happen again. I was a fool to hope, but I couldn't help myself. I just wanted you to know, it's nothing personal. It's all me. This is who I am. Always has been. So, don't come looking. I was already halfway gone.
Did your ghost record that? I just want to know. Visit the shaping slab. You mean this over here?
Now we know what we're dealing with. An echo of the Navigator. A memory of Oryx. And not the one we remember. He woke up the Dreadnought and launched the anchors. The Taken are here because of him. And the Dread are working with him. His knife. Eris's killer. But you've caught Oryx's attention. The Echo didn't know you killed him. Now he does. And he's... impressed. That means he's distracted. He wants to test you. Use that. Right now, Xivu Arath and Savathun are mobilizing. Their brother's flagship is a battlefield. And Drifter's gone. We have twice the trouble and half the support. Losing Eris was hard on him. We show who we are in hard times. We can't afford to lose focus or lose ground. We need intel. We need you back on the Dreadnought. Find out what you can. We must destroy the Echo. It can't be allowed to exist. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? But you've killed Oryx once. You'll do it again.
Yeah, now that I actually did defeat Oryx, I actually feel like they're telling the truth. Well, Guardians, that was the entirety of Act 1. There was 3 weeks for this act, so that way it could be done quickly, so that way we can have enough time to prepare for Act 2, I guess. So, my thoughts on Act 1, pretty much I assume you already assumed my thoughts from the start of me first playing. It was terrible. Very, very terrible. Like, performance-wise, the performance issues ruined this entire act. This act's experience. It took away to the point it took away all the effects that they were building up with Eris's death, like, or quote unquote death, because I still don't believe she's dead. I think she's just I think she's either in her own throne world or in Xivu Arath's throne world, because she still has. Because you know how powerful she is and everything like that. And you know, sword logic and shit like that. It was just too quick and too easy of a death with how powerful Eris has been shown she is and everything like that. And because, you know, and with like that whole talk that she was doing, I think what was it for Season of the Haunted? I think when she was talking about it was Season of the Witch. Yeah, when she was talking about how she'll take off her mask and reveal her hideous face, and then she will smile and everything like that. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, Act 1, it could have been something great, but all these issues with the audio, and then how it felt like the audio was put in the wrong times, like how I'm in the orbit. Like, not once has it ever been where they talk to you in orbit. So of course, anybody who's playing the game and is going to the navigator to go to a destination is not going to know to stay in orbit and sit there for 5 minutes just for your audio to load. So if they're talking to you while you're flying, and why didn't they just have it where the flying just lasted until they got done talking? Nope, it's just going to load. It's just going to load you in, and it's going to cut them off. It's going to cut off the audio, so you don't even know what they're saying. There could have been some information that could have been foreshadows or any type of thing to give you a hint or clue as to what the hell is going on. So that's already was bad, and then it's just crazy, because I just want to know how many retries and how many times that the voice actresses for Xivu Arath and Sloane had to keep practicing or rehearsing their lines, how many retakes they had to do to get the line right just for it not to play in the game. So like all that talent that they possibly put themselves through was wasted. We didn't even hear it. We had to read it our damn self. And don't get me started on trying to read the subtitles while also trying to make sure I don't fall off the cliff, because, you know, I'm on the Dreadnought where it's a whole bunch of jumping puzzles. I mean, a whole bunch where it's just a ship full of parkour and everything like that. And then like back to what I was saying about with the whole them switching from completing an entire act in one sitting versus completing an entire act based off of weekly and everything like that. So I wish that for people that don't watch this week's at Destiny type of shit, or they don't watch videos on upcoming like releases of expansions or seasonal stories based off of, because they don't want to have spoilers. Like, why, if they were so willing to give us an in-game news about the audio and dialogue being broken, why didn't they give us a in-game news about it saying, by the way, for those that, just in case, for those that missed out on This Week at Destiny, we wanted to inform you that that for this episode we're going back to weekly story instead of completing the entire story. You're always giving us news about what Prismatic is disabled and all that other stuff. Why couldn't you tell the people that didn't watch your videos like what's going on with the actual story? Because for a while I was just, because literally throughout the first part I just thought that my game was broken because it was saying to keep doing the award, to keep using the ward of want and everything like that, and then it kept saying objective incomplete. It took me a while to process that this was back to weekly, because it just felt like I was supposed to do another task and everything, and the task wasn't working because I was using my ward of want multiple times. I was in the Dreadnought multiple times. I got so tired of being in the Dreadnought to the point I don't even want to be in the Dreadnought anymore, like, and everything like that. It's just, so yeah, like this act was terrible, the worst out of all the acts, performance wise and everything like that. Hopefully when Act 2 show up, it won't be like this, because if it's like this when Act 2 shows up, then like what the hell are they doing and everything like that. Why are you so okay with the audio being broken? Why haven't you had any updates? Like, because, you know, like I said, what was the whole point of the servers being shut down if you weren't doing anything to fix the audio and everything like that? It messes with everything going on. I can't process the story because I'm too busy trying to fight off the enemies. I can't fight off the enemies and read. I mean, I can't concentrate fighting off the enemies and not trying to die while also having to read in the process and everything like that. So that's just what my thoughts are right now, because I want to like this episode and everything like that, because, you know, with the episodes with Eris is more interesting than the episode with like the Vex and everything like that, because Vex is just boring. The Vex to me is just straight boring. I don't care about anything Vex wise. The Vex doesn't talk. They're just a hive mind that's just like they're one single mind that we never ever see. So, and it's just who the fuck is going to control them next? I mean, the Fallen story is okay. I mean, the Fallen story is usually hit or miss and everything like that. With the Fanatic was his. I mean, with us finishing off the Fanatic once and for all, that was pretty. It wasn't all that bad. So that one was pretty decent. But like when it gets to the Hive, that's when it starts to get more interesting, because we start to learn more about Hive magic and their sword logic and what all is going on, and then you know we get to, and then you know it's a more so will we finally see Zebo Wrath or not? So unfortunately, with them meeting up, we saw Kelgorath again, Slayer of Bones or whatever the fuck he's called and everything like that. So that's who we saw standing right there as taking her place. And once again, we didn't get a chance to hear her voice, because we didn't get a chance to hear how she was, how we couldn't hear her emotion from when she saw her brother. I don't know if she sounded angry, if she sounded choked up, or if she sounded exciting, because, you know, the audio didn't play. They were so okay with that and everything like that. So, you know, so yeah, hopefully Act 2, everything would be perfectly fine. They'll stop putting audios in orbit while I'm trying to load, because, you know, that was never a thing. So how would I have known to wait in orbit to hear something, or to hear them tell me something and stuff like that? So, but yeah, if you Guardians did enjoy, or at least try to get an understanding of the entirety of Act 1, Episode 3, Heresy, then you go leave a like and comment below, share your thoughts as you did think of today's video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you miss coming gameplay for Destiny 2 and so on. But until then, yeah, I will catch you, Guardians. I mean, eyes up, Guardians, because I will see you in Act 2 of this final episode. Because I don't know when this episode ends, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know if it's gonna be an expansion, if they're just gonna continue with episodes. I didn't watch, like I said, I don't really watch their news because I don't want to get spoiled for anything.